All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So I wanted to make a video about Lee Priest as a teen bodybuilder, kind of look at some photos of him from his old competitions. And the reason I want to do that is because a conversation has been started on my channel due to my video on Alexei Lesukov, who was a teen bodybuilder back in the day that I believe was one of the most muscular teen bodybuilders of all time. So I made a video about Alexei, and I said, I basically called him the best teen bodybuilder of all time, and a lot of people commented and said, what about Lee Priest? So I wanted to make a video showing some pictures of Lee Priest and kind of discussing how do we define what the best teen bodybuilder is and by what standards we measure their accomplishments. So if we're looking at best teen bodybuilders, are we looking at the most developed in terms of muscle mass as a teenager? Because I think as a teenager, that's the hardest time for you to be a mass monster. Developing mass takes years and years and years. So for a guy like Alexei Lesukov to have the sheer amount of muscle mass that he had by the time he was 18, 19 years old, I think that's a very impressive feat that would make him one of the top teen bodybuilders of all time. Now, I think having, a large amount of muscle mass is very impressive as a teenager, but another important factor to consider is being aesthetic. And obviously in these photos, you can see that Lee Priest is one of the most aesthetic bodybuilders of all time as a teenager and throughout his career as an adult. So you can see in these photos, he's very aesthetic, very good poser. He's got some very good body parts that stand out. I think he started when he was like 12 or 13. His mom got him into competing. So you're going to see photos ranging from age 13 to age 19. And the photos of him at his biggest are going to be in that 18 to 19 range. So I believe in terms of titles that he's won, I think he won the Australian Open as a teenager. So that's another thing that we have to consider when measuring who is the best teen bodybuilder of all time. Are we looking at their contest resume? How many contests have they won? How big of contests have they won? So if we're looking at things like that, we got to consider guys like Cody Montgomery, who has won the teen nationals, I believe, 3 times in a row. We got to look at guys like Lee Priest, who have won the Australian Open. I think he was like 17. We got to look at guys also like Casey Viator, who won the Mr. America competition at age 19 and was the youngest bodybuilder ever to win the Mr. America competition. So the question that I ask you guys is, by what standard are we measuring the best teen bodybuilder of all time? Sheer muscle mass, competition history, or aesthetics? So let me know in the comment section what you think below. Do you think Lee Priest is the best teen bodybuilder of all time just by sheer aesthetics, by competition history, or by his muscle mass? Now keep in mind, he was probably about 30 pounds lighter than Alexei Lesukov on stage as a teen. I believe Alexei was 225 on stage at age 19. So keep that in mind when you comment the video. If you haven't seen my video about Alexei, go check it out. It's on my channel. I posted it just a couple days ago. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please give it a thumbs up. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.